Good day to you, Ma'am Celine and Sir Astakaan. This will be my last written demonstration for this set of routine projections. So, dito papakita ko ang scapula, which is the AP and the lateral. So, sa projections na ito is pwede sila i-perform erect or supine, either lang sa dalawa. So, for the sake of uniformity, ang ipapakita ko is ang erect. So, the technical factors I'll be using is still a 40-inch SID, a 10 by 12 inch IR, and still a grid. And for the technical factors in kVp is still 70 to 85 kVp. Welcome sir. Welcome to the facility. Tuloy lang po sir, po lang. So, our name sir is Dataya Muhammad Said. And then ang age is 19. Birth date niyo po is October 31, 2001. Okay. So, confirm ko lang request form niyo sir is sa may scapula po. Sa may likuran ng banda. Sa right or sa left po banda sir? Sa right. Okay sir. So, kumusta po sir? Ano nangyari?
So, last week din po bike.
Okay.
Then, since common din yung kuan, pero yung na-crash po ako last week.
Okay.
So, masakit na po sa LS.
Pero, sa right na po banda, wala na sa may left?
Wala na po, sa right lang.
Kailan na po nararamdaman ng sakit sir? Tuwing maghiga? Or tuwing mag-bend ng likod? Pag-bend? Pati sa paghiga? Okay. So, a week ago na po yun siya sir? Okay. So, yun sir, na-confirm natin. So, bago tayo mag-proceed sir, as usual, kailangan natin po ng shielding. Yan po. Yan po yun sa baba, sa may waist niya. Okay. So, after natin. May mga gamit po kayo dala sir. Pwede na po ilagay doon sa may locker sir, para hindi siya kakasamok mamaya. So, pwede na tayo proceed sir. Next up is the patient position. So, my patient is erect and standing with the back against the IR. So in this position or projection, you can opt to choose between having the patient stand with the back flatly against the IR or rotating towards the affected part. Pero ang disadvantage lang sa pag-rotate sa affected part, example is sa right, it can cause in a greater superimposition of the rib cage. So I opted to I just chose to let my patient lie back against the IR flatly with his back in place. So my IR size is 10 by 12 lengthwise. So dito siya banda sa may right banda, assuming na malalagay natin dyan with the corresponding marker. Then next up is to ask the patient to raise his hand. Angat niyo po dyan sir. Then let the patient rest his hand either in the back of his head or in his forehead, depending na lang kung saan mas comfortable ang patient. So after positioning the part, make sure the hypothetically kung may IR tayo dito, example lang, make sure that the top border of the IR is exceeding 2 inches from the superior portion dito banda, and then 2 inches sa may lateral banda para ma-accommodate ang buong scapula sa radiograph natin. And so, proceeding to the central array. So first is to palpate kung saan banda ang coracoid process ng patient. So dito siya banda. Hindi ko lang mapalpate. Dito siya banda. So, ang central array is centered towards the mid-scapular area. So dito bandang coracoid process na palpate ko before dito sa pag-video. Then, inferior 2 inches from that. And also 2 to 3 inches medially away from the axillary area. Dito banda. So, dito banda ang mid-scapular area. Make sure to collimate the whole region of interest. And before shooting the beam, make sure to instruct the patient to practice orthostatic breathing. This means gently breathing in and out without moving the shoulder or the chest. So sir, gently lang po paghinga mo sir. Inhale, exhale. Gently lang sir, nang hindi gumagalaw ang dibdib at kamay mo. So, with that being said, pwede mo na i-proceed ang pag-shoot ng beam. Then lastly is the lateral scapula. So first off, sa patient positioning, naka-erect pa rin ang patient natin. Then, to get a lateral projection of the scapula, we have to let the patient face against the IR, or in our terms is left anterior oblique position. Then there are two variations or different kinds of positions dito sa projection na ito. So, one is for the lateral body of the scapula, and the other is used for visualizing the acromion or the coracoid process. So, ganito siya. So, if lateral lang scapula ang hanap natin, have the patient grasp the superior portion dito banda sa chest niya. So, this position best demonstrates the body of the scapula. Kikita mo sa radiograph. And then, if acromion or coracoid process naman, dito naman siya. The patient's limb, the left limb, is situated dito ba sa likod niya, abducted slightly. So with this position, this best demonstrates the acromion banda, the acromion, and the coracoid process, which is situated dito banda. And also, don't forget the IR. So since gagamit din tayo ng grid, assuming na lang na nalagay ko na dyan with this corresponding marker. And then for the central ray, the CR should be directed towards the mid-vertebral portion of the scapula. So, paano ba natin yan siya mapalpate? Paano ba natin malalaman saan banda yon? So, dito banda. You can see here. Palpate ko ito dito mo, sir, ha? So, makikita natin itong ridge dito. And dito siya exactly banda. Dito. So after palpating, center na natin ang beam natin. And lastly is the evaluation criteria for the scapula. So, first, mauna tayo sa different structures shown. So, we can see here, this is the clavicle. Ito banda, along the acromial end, the clavicle. Itong kanyang shaft. And this is the coracoid process. You can also see dito banda an outline of the glenoid cavity being superimposed by the humeral head. Then, you can see the lateral border of the scapula. Lateral, this is the medial. Then, dito na banda may superior portion. So, for the evaluation criteria, you can see that the humerus is abducted 90 degrees, just as shown sa positioning kanina, with the hand supinated. This is evidenced by the lateral border of the scapula, itong dito, free of superimposition. Kasi kung hindi ma-abduct ang arm, abduct meaning moving away from the body, so superimpose ito siya. So, thanks dun sa positioning, naka-abduct ang arm, hindi na siya superimpose. Then lastly is the lateral position for the scapula. So for this structure shown, you can see a Y pattern of the scapula, indicating that this is a lateral. Kasi dito lang yan siya makikita na position, ang scapular Y sa lateral position. So makita natin ang entire scapula anteriorly, sa perspective na ito, anteriorly ang lateral border, which superimposes the middle border. This is the superior portion. See the coracoid process dito siya banda. Then this is the clavicle, trunks along here. So meaning na ito ang acromial process, ito ang acromial end ng clavicle, dito na ang sternal end. Makikita rin natin ang head ng humerus, dito banda ang shaft. So for the evaluation criteria, malalaman natin na correct ang pag-position ng videographer is hindi na superimpose itong buong scapula ng ribs. So nakikita natin dito perfect ang kanyang pagka-in profile. The whole scapula is shown without superimposition. And also the humerus, hindi rin niya nasusuperimpose ang scapula. Ang scapula ang mas anteriorly in profile dito sa projection na ito.